International trade often feels like a strategic game, much like cricket. One side bowls a bouncer, and the other has to adjust quickly to stay in the game. Right now, that's exactly what's happening between India and the United States. On August 27th, US President Donald Trump announced a 50% tariff on Indian goods, double the previous rate. The decision hit several key Indian export sectors, including textiles, gems and jewelry, shrimp, leather, footwear, chemicals, and machinery. These industries make up a significant portion of India's export economy, and at first glance, the move looked like it could be a major setback. But New Delhi didn't panic. Indian officials reassured the public that the situation, while serious, wasn't catastrophic. India's exports are diversified across more than 220 countries, and the economy has weathered bigger challenges before. Instead of dwelling on the blow, India launched its first counter-strategy, an ambitious plan dubbed Mission 40. Mission 40 is India's new approach to widening its export reach. The plan focuses on 40 key countries, including the UK, Japan, South Korea, Germany, France, Australia, Canada, Mexico, Russia, and the UAE, that collectively import over $590 billion worth of textiles each year. India currently supplies only about 5–6% of that market. In simple terms, there is massive untapped potential. Mission 40 aims to position India as a trusted supplier of high-quality, sustainable, and innovative textile products. But this initiative isn't just about bureaucrats in Delhi. It will be driven by export promotion councils, EPCs, and India's diplomatic missions abroad, embassies, high commissions, and trade offices. These missions will now take on a much more active role, connecting Indian businesses with international buyers, mapping markets, promoting Indian products at trade fairs, and helping exporters navigate free trade agreements and global sustainability standards. For decades, India's diplomats were seen as formal, protocol-focused officials. The Modi government is reshaping this image, turning embassies into hubs of economic diplomacy. Diplomats are being tasked not just with representing India politically, but also acting as sales representatives of brand India. Key textile hubs like Surat, Panipat, Tirupur, and Bhadohi will be linked directly with potential buyers through these missions. This hands-on approach could open new doors for exporters and help offset the blow of losing market share in the US. After the US tariffs, Indian apparel faces a 30% cost disadvantage compared to competitors like Bangladesh and Vietnam, a huge challenge in a price-sensitive market. Once buyers shift to cheaper suppliers, it's difficult to win them back. That's why Mission 40 is crucial. It's not just damage control. It's a long-term strategy to make India's export sector stronger, more diversified, and less vulnerable to policy shocks from any single country. The Indian Commerce Ministry is holding back-to-back meetings with exporters from impacted industries and working on a broader export promotion mission announced in the 2025-26 budget. The goal is to strengthen India's position in global trade for the years to come. Yes, losing a chunk of the US market is a major setback. The US accounts for nearly 20% of India's exports, but this is not the end of the match. India is choosing to adapt, diversify, and play the global field. In the long run, this challenge could actually make India's textile and export sector more competitive and resilient, a classic case of turning a tough bouncer into a winning shot.